There you go.
Why don't you put it up on here?
It's good. Hey guys, Dowd out here in the workshop with Key. We're working on the Prelude, and we're getting ready to do the front timing cover. No. We got two pieces to the timing belt here that hold the timing belt in place. You'll see that they've got a little lip on them, so make sure that the lips pointing away from one another. So we're going to set one on. Then the gear.
The gear with the
as it gets
going out or in?
Well, how far in does that go? It goes all the way. No, it does not go all the way in, so the tooth faces out. All right. This guy goes on. Now you put the other key in. No, put the key on this. It should stick in there, does it not? Okay. Set that on. Backwards. You got it backwards?
Yes, I do.
Line up with the key. Make sure the key don't fall out. It should wiggle its way in, or you may have to lightly tap it on. And grab dead blow. Dead blow's right behind you. And you want to strike it right in the center, just gently. Yeah, you ain't got to beat the mess out of it. There you go. There you go. All right. So now we can actually just grab this to rotate it over. Bring the long Phillips head screwdriver.
Put the bolt through it.
You can just grab this by hand and spin it. There's no pressure on it. But give me the. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a screwdriver, which may not actually be long enough, or rather, maybe too big around. I need to take a long rod and put through there. You know what? Hand me that steel rod over there. Steel rod will do it. That'll do it up good. Now, of course, the threads for the spark plugs are down in there, so we don't want to go too slam happy with this. Make sure it fits down. Oh, it doesn't fit in the hole. It's too damn big.
Too thick.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. What else have we got? So find something. In this case, I've got a long, skinny piece of scrap wood that I can run down in here. Bam. This is where the piston's sitting. Rotate it. We want this piston up all the way at the top. See how it's coming up? Here we go. Keep it going. A little. Now, spin a little more. Okay, you're starting to go back down. Come back. Now, this is normally where we look for a timing mark. Is there any timing mark on this? I don't think there is.
Oh?
Yeah.
No.
Nothing on the. Nope. All right. So that's top dead center. And so I think number 1 and number 3 should both be top dead center at this point. Tell me a little bit of something. That was number 1 and 4. Yeah, number 1 and 4. So you're now at top dead center. This can be our power
How
strip.
come there's a little bit of play at top dead center?
Because it's called dwell, where you can go back and forth a little bit, and you won't notice any real difference to it. It's going down. You're going down. You're going down. You're going up. You're going up. Going down. You're going down.
Oh, they're right about there.
Yeah, should be right about there. And we'll fine tune it as we go. So you now have the piston at top dead center. So now we got to take the harmonic balancer off so we can actually put the time belt on. And this might be where we go ahead and want to put the water pump on.
Straight up. It's probably the mark is the key. Maybe.
It could be. That would make sense. Yeah. The fact that that lines up just makes me feel good about it. And I love how you immediately knock it all down. Why are you taking all that off? Not a lick of that. My fingers are going there. You didn't even try to stop. You're like, fuck his fingers. Douchebag.
I keep this on here?
Yes. Now we're going to install the water pump. Now we painted the old water pump right here on it, just as a way to cover, make sure we didn't get paint overspray inside of the coolant passages. Yeah, but you see how rusted up and nasty it is?
I never ever changed cams, but I've used them. So you don't want to silicone the crap out of
No,
the water pump?
You don't want to silicone the crap out of the water pump. Water pump gets bolted on. I just did these guys by hand. These are all going to get tightened to 9 foot-pounds. Well, 9 foot-pounds is the reason I'm actually seriously asking that. Because when it's very light foot poundage like that.
I'm using just the tips of my fingers to push.
And it barely feels that little click. So the torque's down 9 foot-pounds. I'm going to be gentle with it. Bam. 9 foot-pounds all around. Next thing to do will be let's go ahead and put the tensioner on without spring. We're not going to torque that down either. That's just going to go on loosely. You see how it's got a slot in it?
Mm-hmm.
You got to hold on loosely.
Okay, but where do these two holes go in?
One of those goes to the one goes over this pin, and the other one is what the spring hooks to pull it against it.
And you don't want to hook the spring to it now, or we can get to just the one end and then.
You can hook that one end to it. Yeah. Did you clean the spring yet?
It's black. It's fine.
It's sturdy. They just sit 90 degrees to one another. The spring down here, get that in. And you see where it's going to hook up?
No, up there.
Exactly. So see, you could put this up on there now, but then you've got to fight the entire tension of the spring trying to get it on there. We don't want to do that, so leave it off at this moment.
Okay.
Take the timing belt. Now it's important when you do your timing belt to make sure that the letters and the words face the right way. No, it doesn't. It just makes me feel better.
I say because you need to say "do not cramp on."
I do. Let's see this.
So after here.
This runs right here. This runs.
I got that in there.
Let me see why we have to leave this fully loose. Hang on, I gotta. This is what I was talking about, where we find out exactly where they line up, because there's only one way all of this ends up going together.
Right.
So now that we have all of this on and in place, now we get to take like a flathead screwdriver or something. And it's a bear. That is going to be a bear to get on. Got it?
Two.
Alright, let's make sure this cover is down here to cover most of the spring. Alright, now what we want to do,
It's not very tight.
it won't be until we need to put the harmonic balancer back on and rotate it over a few times. So now you're going to spin it, and this is also where we check to make sure that we don't have like too much space between these. Hang on.
Well, this isn't exactly straight up.
Not now, it isn't. But see, the thing is, when you go to pull this back, it's going to pull the slack out of it.
Okay.
See, right now, all the slack is pulled out of here, but not out of everywhere. That's why we have to rotate it over a couple times to make sure we're not a tooth off. Now, when you go to rotate this, when you go to rotate this, hang on, before we actually do that, are both these guys pointing straight up? Are they pointing? Are these both pointing in exactly the same direction? Because we may actually need to. I feel like we need to turn this a half tooth over.
This one needs to turn that way a little bit.
Okay, so in order to do that, wait. So this needs to come back this way.
Oh, this needs to turn that way.
Okay.
This needs to stay put.
In order to do that, I have to take where we're holding them straight up. I've got to pull this slightly out. Okay, so what we need to do is this needs to go back that way. That one.
No, this needs to go that way one.
Or this could go back one. We can't move this. We can tighten this one back down further to make it move, yes?
I thought we needed both these to be pointing straight up.
They don't have to be pointing straight up. They have to be pointing in the same direction.
Okay.
That's all that matters.
Yes, that needs to move one tooth. Looks like. Slightly. I don't want to stop you. Just give me a second. Let me look at it again. No, they're actually both pointing the same exact direction.
Well, we've got too much play. No, maybe we got it down in there now. All right. Well, either way, we have to take these out.
Okay.
Because we can't rotate anything over with a. Just one out. There, Jesus. All right. Now then. Okay. They're both pointing same direction.
Yes.
Okay. Now. Come on, get in. Get in. Go. All right. Now you're going to be rotating against the springs as well. This is going to be where you want the actual ratchet. Yeah, you're going to want to use that bolt this time. So now that we've got this on here, what we're going to do is rotate the entire thing around and just act like you're tightening it. Yeah. We're going to rotate the entire engine over at least 2 full rotations. I usually like to do 3 or 4, and then kind of measure where everything is. There you go.
Over the top in the place.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. No, why are we jumping? We should be jumping.
We are jumping teeth.
We should not be jumping teeth.
But we're only jumping on the one, so now these are out of alignment.
Yeah, you know. Go further. Oh.
What?
The engine spins the other way around, so we actually have to loosen that. How the hell are we gonna do? We're gonna have to basically. You're gonna have to take. We're gonna have to take a breaker bar.
First, we need to torque this on. So
Yes, so you can.
Well, first we need to take all this off when you line the time.
Well, rotate it back. Just go ahead and rotate it back. No, that's just gonna probably break everything loose.
Well, not bad.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's got to be.
You want this one up or that one up?
Then get this one. All right.
Actually, no. We need this back on top of the center.
Oh yeah. Hang on.
I got the key mark here.
You do, but we don't know. We don't know if that's going to be exactly right.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. Come back up. Come up. You should be at top now. Can you see the key marker? No, you're coming back down now.
just checking out.
That should be top.
That should be top, and that's pointing straight up.
When you say straight up, you're saying
The key is straight up.
Straight up the block. This block's tilted slightly
Yeah.
right now.
Well, that's what I meant. Straight up the block.
Yes. Okay.
I'm looking at it in reference to the block, not in reference to its actual.
Gotta take this back off. All right. So make sure when you rotate this in the correct direction. See, because right now with both these pointing slightly in, we want this little bit of extra in between. You see what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get this back on, and then rotate it. We never did break that loose, right? Right?
No.
Okay,
It's not
so-
torqued down, it's not broken.
No, but it's not broken loose. That's all we care about right now. Right. Okay, so go ahead and start rotating that the correct way now. And I'm going to make sure this stays in here. The correct way.
Yeah, the other way.
Like you're loosening it?
Yeah.
Alright, now, hold on. You pulled this out? I'll just look.
They're both ever so slightly canted. This one a little bit more than this one, but instead of this, it's more like this.
You think it's a one-tooth difference?
I think, yes, with this one, it's a one-tooth difference.
Well, look at the difference in size between one tooth and another. That's what we want to make sure of. If you think it's one tooth difference, we need to break that back off, and I need to basically pop this up one more.
Stupid things, they don't sit naturally up and down.
No, that's all we had. Which we can put those back in there. We can drop the
I don't know if it's a one-tooth difference or not. I really don't. It's
rotate it over. Rotate it all the way around.
rotate it around and see what happens.
It'll be very obvious if they get out of sync.
It broke loose.
All right, put it back on there, and then no, tighten it back down, and then kind of hang on. Let me give you the breaker bar. Then you're gonna just whack it. That should get on and tight enough to maybe not come back off. Or do you think we have?
I think we have.
Go ahead and put the tensioner back on, then we'll find out.
No, we put it right back in the same spot.
That's kind of what I figured. So where's those two? Because otherwise we're just gonna keep going back and forth, back.
Here's what I don't understand. The pins, the problem with the pins is it doesn't hold them perfectly straight.
No, but it holds them straight enough. Holds them straight, and we're doing it.
Okay.
We had it right the first time. We just turned it the wrong damn way.
Well, we assumed we did because it was off by just a little
Pop
bit.
that off. I'm gonna take that out so I can rotate that cam and make it straight up again.
One, the spring tension is pushing the cam this way. The other one, spring tension is pushing the cam this way.
Yeah, damn it, attack real quick.
there we're 1 tooth off. I'm looking at the difference with this tooth being straight up.
Yeah.
This tooth is straight up.
Arg, that's annoying.
So either this needs to go 1 tooth this way, or this needs to go 1 tooth
Back,
that way.
yeah.
Either way, they're on.
Take tension off again.
Now it looks right.
All right. Now let's not do this the wrong way. See? There. All right.
Just fixing to jump a tooth. But just okay. There we go.
There we go. That's what I want.
There we go.
Okay, but this.
Oh yeah, but that. And you were pulling it. No. You're about to break that thing off.
Going the wrong way.
You are going the wrong way.
So
Okay, there you go. Now it's looking right. Yeah. You must spin it in the correct direction.
make sure you don't accidentally go in the wrong direction. If you do, you will jump teeth. I promise that. All right, now let's
Line it back up with a little more.
and see.
They're both right there.
Yeah, we're
good.
We're good. That timing belt is now set up.
All right.
I will admit that I'm a little worried that timing spring is a little weak, but
I'm surprised it doesn't come. A new spring doesn't come with a kit.
I know I am too. No spring with a kit. That was kind of a letdown.
Well, we can continue on with what we got, or we can. I mean, how much is a spring?
I don't know. We have to look into it. But keep in mind too what we can do as well, because the spring.
We can't put all the covers and stuff on if we're changing spring.
What I'm getting at though is that when we tighten this down, we're holding that tension. Really, this spring is just supposed to take the slack out of it, and then you tighten this down, and that's where the tension stays. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the fact that it's a little loose may not work against us. So what we'll do is when we tighten it, we'll just make sure we put a little pressure against it. Take a little pry bar and just kind of a little extra pressure. Make sure she's good and tight. Good and tight. Jawohl.
Okay.
Yeah. Timing belt. Water pump. Timing belt.
Now I gotta put all the rest of the shit around it.
Well, we gotta pop this back out and do that, don't we?
Unbelievable.
I don't remember. Did you have a bottom cover? I think you did. Those bottom covers also need cleaning. So we're gonna go clean the timing covers. Well, we'll take a break here.